Cryptocurrency is a virtual decentralized digital cash generated as a medium of exchange. It is a replacement for fiat currency. The term crypto in cryptocurrency is taken from the cryptography for verification and security purposes during transactions. This is also called peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Bitcoin is the first blockchain-based cryptocurrency which is most valued and popular. Today, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies available in the market with various specifications. Some of them are clones of Bitcoin and others are new cryptocurrencies that are part of existing ones. Now the question is, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin or BTC is an online financial system or a digital currency. These are often known as the virtual currency or cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is an exchange of digital transformation or digital information that allow you to buy and sell goods and services. They also follow similar transaction rules like checks, cash, and DDs, but Bitcoins are not visible, which is the fiat currency. Bitcoin has created a lot of buzz for the past several years around the globe. In India, after demonetization, Bitcoin has completely changed the vision towards the virtual currency. After dramatic economic event that occurred in the United States, the view towards cryptocurrency has changed. For example, we need to send money foreign exchange from India to the United States America. We use services like PayPal to send money or our bank's wire transfer services. To understand this better, we need to know what exactly currency means. What is fiat currency? The government created money is known as fiat currency. It will have the official authorization. To know how BTC is generated, we need to have some knowledge of cryptography. Cryptography, the process of converting plain text into the cipher, unintelligible text, and vice versa. Earlier, cryptography was effective with the encryption, but now cryptography is truly based on the computer science and mathematical function. Cryptography is explained in different sections like transaction, e-commerce, credit or debit cards, and compute password. Cryptography techniques used to generate Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency or the cryptocurrency, so there are no coins or printed paper. It is decentralized, which means no government, financial institution, or any other authority has to control over it. The person who owns Bitcoin are anonymous. There are no names, social security number, or any other identity feature that can connect Bitcoins to their owner. Bitcoin runs on blockchain technology and encryption keys to connect the seller and buyers. Bitcoin can be mined like gold. Bitcoin is known as a cryptocurrency and they are digitally earned using mathematical techniques based on elliptic curves. User of the system generates a pair of keys, a private key and a public key for the digital signature. These keys are mathematically related to each other. The following are the methods where public key and a private key are used. Encryption, digital signature encryption. If Alex wants to encrypt and send a short message to Lewis, Alex uses the Lewis public key for encryption and then Lewis uses his private key to decrypt the message that he received from the Alex. Digital signature. If Alex wants to digitally sign a short message and send it to the Lewis, Alex uses his private key to generate a signature and then anyone know how the Alex public key can evaluate the digital signature as it can only be produced by someone who knows Alex private key. In the case of Bitcoin ledger, which is called blockchain, every transaction that is not sent as output UTXO is generally combined with the public key. If Alex has the UTXO combined with his public key and he wants to send the money to Lewis, then Alex uses his private key to sign the transaction and spend the unspent transaction output, creating a new UTXO associated with the Lewis public key. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin is usually a file that is stored in a computer or smartphone in the form of the digital wallet app. People can send, receive, store Bitcoin in the digital wallet with the unique address generated by the Bitcoin software for each transaction. Every transaction is recorded in a public ledger which is called the blockchain. Through blockchain, it is possible to track the transaction history of the Bitcoin to avoid overspending of the coin. Before you learn how to earn Bitcoin, you need to know what is Bitcoin mining. The process of extracting Bitcoin from a block of the network is called Bitcoin mining. As we all know, the printing of the currency is done by the central banks. Bitcoin are also mined on the network which is called internet. For example, mining of gold in several areas similar to the mining Bitcoin on the internet. As the gold mining is energy intensive and costly, Bitcoin mining is also too expensive since it is limited and rare to find. Each Bitcoin varies in design and protocol. The gold is mined by gold miners. Similarly, Bitcoin is also mined by the miners and the mining process will add new Bitcoins. New businesses are generated only when the miners mine Bitcoin blocks that are accepted globally. After successfully mining, they earn new bitcoins as the block reward. This process is same as a lottery because winning of new coins happen only when miner gets the right one. Nonetheless, it's not random or simple guesses. A person who is highly educated and has the ability to take the constant guesses is preferred. Every guess is even tested and a considerable amount of energy and time is spent on it. Even after testing and spending a lot of time and energy, most guesses fail. Other than that, for every 10 minutes a miner in the world succeeds in guessing, that means the miner has guessed a valid block. Before getting the correct guesses, he may have tried make several attempts to burn loads of energy. After successful mining, he receives the blockchain reward in the form of Bitcoin, which he can sell or trade online at the current market prices. To date, the reward earned for finding a valid blockchain on Bitcoin network is the 10.2 Bitcoin, whereas in the beginning the block reward was around 50 BTC. To maintain inflation, the reward is halved every 4 years. To technically understand what Bitcoin mining is and how it works on a higher level, let's have a look at the following technical matter used in the mining. Bitcoin hash function. Merkle tree and Merkle root target and difficult Bitcoin nonce. Bitcoin hash function. Bitcoin using the SHA-256 algorithm that accepts input each time and generates an output of fixed length. The output generated is referred to as the Bitcoin hash or hash. Merkle tree and a Merkle root. Merkle tree represent a hashing trees whereas the last hash of the tree is called the root hash or Merkle root. Below is the graphical representation of the Bitcoin block tree. Target and difficulty. These are the feature of the Bitcoin network. Target is a 256-bit input, extremely large input, and is obtained by hashing the last blockchain hash in a particular method that all clients of the Bitcoin have equal difficulty in making and finding the hash that is nearly equal to or below the given target. The speed of hashing is measured in the hash rate. Bitcoin nonce. It is a 32-bit 4-byte input of the SHA-256 hash function whose value must be set in such a way that the hash output should include zeros that are equal or less than the target. This is required for a miner to generate the desired output. For example, let's know how a miner wins a lottery. To mine a block containing Bitcoin successfully, the miner needs to hash the block header equally or less in a number than the target. By hashing all the transactions in a blockchain, the block header is created formally of Merkle tree with the Merkle root. Later, this root is combined with the nonce and hash of the latest block. Finally, the raw data of the time spent plus Merkle root plus nonce plus previous hash is given as the input to the SHA-256 function to generate particular hash output as per the target. Steps to earn Bitcoin. Here are the some of the steps to earn Bitcoin through mining. Understanding Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency, the currency that can be stored and exchanged between the peers virtually. The Bitcoin is transferred from one computer to any other computer and all transactions are verified by the blockchain. Setting up the wallet. This step involves the process of installation of the wallet software. This wallet will function similarly to the real wallet that we use to store all our currency, and in this case the currency is Bitcoin. As you know Bitcoin wallet, it is a step to test whether the software wallet is working or not. We are supposed to generate wallet addresses to send and receive Bitcoin. To test, paste the generated Bitcoin addresses in the middle of the application and uncheck the delay payment checkbox option, enter the CAPTCHA and click on the send button. If the transaction is successful, open the wallet and we can see the Bitcoin we have earned as a reward for installing wallet software. This is the way we can earn money, but it is a very slow process. Understanding the type of mining. Now that we have gained knowledge on the Bitcoin, a wallet is installed to store them and how to earn some part of Bitcoin, we can make some real money by either money or trading the amount in the wallet. By giving our wallet addresses to others, we can start earning money by sending and receiving Bitcoin either through speculation or investing in them. There are two types of mining. Number one is solo mining, number two is pool mining. Solo mining. In this type of mining, any person can mine Bitcoin with the basic hardware requirements and it will take several years to earn a real Bitcoin. But once we succeed, we can earn a reward of 50 Bitcoin. So it is not instructable. Now come to the pool mining. This is generally a method for mining. It is done by signing up an account with any one of these companies. By using their hardware and software, a group of people together put their mining efforts through the component within the network. So each person within the group earn a few Bitcoin which might be in the decimal of the Bitcoin. Setting up a mining account. There are the different mining pools available in the market, and the commonly used is the Bitminter. It is user friendly and easy to use. It comes within the built software, making mining much easier. Setting up the worker. Computer connected to the network require their own workers to get integrated into the Bitminer server. The software installed on each computer will be linked to the any other worker so that Bitminer server will not face any trouble while transmitting or receiving mining work. Install the Java. Most people already have Java installed on their desktop or laptop, but if it's not installed earlier, follow these steps to install the software. Now move to the URL www.java.com. Download, click on the free Java download, click on agree and start free download. Depending on the operating system, the version of the file will be downloaded. Follow the instruction carefully to proceed with the installation process. Click on the finish button once the installation is done. Continue to the next step to set up the miner. Set up the miner. To set up a miner, we need a Java Web Starter. After installation, click on the Engine Start button and then the Java Web Starter downloads the actual program. After downloading, install the miner setup. Mine. In this step, multiple systems are connected within the network and work simultaneously working variously mining algorithms to extract Bitcoin from the blocks. The mining techniques is applied the whole night as a block have increased availability. Spend your Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be spent on many virtual platforms in the place of fiat currency. There are many ways to spend Bitcoin, namely investing, foreign exchange, gambling, speculation, stocks, and payments of products. How Bitcoin used? Other than mining, Bitcoin can be earned by other methods. Firstly, people should accept Bitcoin as a payment method for the products, goods, or services. Bitcoin wallet can be installed the same as a PayPal or any other payment gateway account, and it is the only method that stores Bitcoin and tracks the spending digital money. Coinbase is the free provider of Bitcoin. Once the Bitcoin are free, there are many ways to lend and earn interest. There are also other methods to earn Bitcoin like trading, stock exchange, etc. Virtual method. To use BTC, Bitcoin can be virtually spent. To spend cryptocurrency, the virtually generated address has to be verified and digitally signed. The generated address is digitally encrypted with long lines of security code using 16 distinct symbols. With the smartphone to get your cryptocurrencies, the transactions are secure and trustworthy as they are running on the peer-to-peer computer network that is similar to a file sharing system Skype or the BitTorrent. What are the risks? True mining Bitcoin is too risky, but a great opportunity to gain Bitcoin. Due to the lack of regulation, criminals take advantages of Bitcoin. Because of its anonymity, since it is decentralized, it is difficult to resolve issues if Bitcoin are lost or stolen. How do people get Bitcoin? The following are the main ways through which people can earn Bitcoin. You can sell things and let people pay you with Bitcoin. They can be created using a computer. You can buy Bitcoin using the real money, trading stocks, and marketing. Why do people want Bitcoin? People like Bitcoin as it is not controlled either by the banks or the government. People can spend their Bitcoin freely without disclosing their identity. Even though all the transactions are recorded on the public ledger, nobody will know the account details until we disclose them. So the most important question is how to protect Bitcoin. To save Bitcoins further, they have to be stored carefully as we do our regular wallet. We have to store only a small amount of Bitcoin on the server or the computer for daily uses and save the rest of the fund in a secure place. Method to secure Bitcoin are the listed below. Encrypt the wallet and back up the wallet regularly and on the smartphone protect them with the password. Unfortunately, don't use key logging software or hardware. To add additional security to Bitcoin, store some of them in offline wallet that is not connected to the network. Same as the saving in the banks. Usually, we take only some amount to store in the wallet. Constantly update the wallet software for the additional protection. The multiple signature feature allow independent transaction to spend the Bitcoin. Now comes to the conclusion part. To conclude the whole video, Bitcoin have many benefits and drawbacks. Ultimately, it all depends on the society and the people to use. It is in the right way to avoid economic crashes like demonetization. Many developed countries like United Kingdom and United States have been using Bitcoin as a fiat currency. Japan also declared Bitcoin as their official mode of transaction and implementing tax policies. Trading in the future gives the new investor the hope to get best Bitcoin and also boost their liquidity usage. I hope you get insightful information and valuable information from my video. If you really kind this information, please do not forget to comment in the comment section and don't forget to like and comment and share this video with your friend. I will see you guys in my next video.